Actually, most of the problems in Harry Potter would be solved by people telling the other characters, but what if you didn't?
Right.
Yeah, just go to school, Harry.
Right.
Just
What
go
if you
to
just
class.
didn't?
Welcome back to Eat, Sleep, Nerd, a show where you can check out, go AFK, and relax with us as we discuss all things nerd. I'm your dorky DJ, Corey Winter, and in this episode, we are having ourselves a bracket fight. We are putting 32 science fiction film franchises head-to-head to see which one is the best of the best. Is the Hobbit trilogy better than the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Is Tron better than Mad Max? Will Josh say that anything other than Star Trek is the ultimate champion?
No.
But before we get into it, let's check in with our panel of geeks. We have the whole crew here today, all joining in from our respective nerd caves. My brother Josh Winter, and our geeky friends Jason Summer, Christian,
Hey!
Nick Murphy, and Brittany Hart.
Oh,
My
hey.
God, Jason.
Wow. Settle.
I'm
Oh,
excited
no
to be
one-
here.
I hope no one had their volume up.
Yeah. R.I.P. headphone wearers.
I'm sorry for your eardrums.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I can cut him in the post. It's fine. It's fine.
Right. No.
Just bleeps him out completely. He's just his mouth's open, but there's no sound. Just
Okay.
You just see everybody go with no context.
Whatever Jason said. Oh my goodness.
So we are all remote yet again. We're doing this 2 weeks in a row for the first time ever.
Live via
because-
satellite.
Yeah, live via satellite because I'm sick. But by God, we're gonna have this podcast. So how you guys all doing? All in your respective corners of the planet.
But we're all like down the street from each other.
Yeah, well,
like
except for
we're
two
in
of
the
us.
same kind of
except
corner.
for Jason in Vermont or whatever.
I'm in a spaceship.
Northwest Indiana. And you say you're in a spaceship, Brittany?
Yeah.
I've been living on the planet of Hoth the last week or so.
Honestly,
I mean,
it's
we all
shame.
have.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's been like the negative digits up here, and it's been cold enough to where the lake has frozen over.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
walked out onto the lake today, and people were ice fishing. It was really cool. It was really fun.
I have fallen on my butt about 4 times because it's just been nothing but ice outside.
Was it really cool? Was it really fun?
Do it.
I know Corey
So,
never goes outside, and then as soon as it's
Yeah.
iced over, he starts going outside. I don't know.
That's
I will go out when it's most dangerous.
Yep. Well, then on that note, let's get into our bracket fight. So, it's just a typical bracket style game. We do 2 of these film franchises head to head. We see which one's the best. Then we move on to the next 2, and we just go down until we get down to the final 2, and then we decide which one is the best of the best. So,
Every
have
time
film
we say bracket fight, I hear bum fight. I'm just like,
Why?
that's not.
Was that MTV?
That's not.
Was
the
that
same
MTV?
thing. Christian remembers bum fights.
Oh, yeah.
What was that on?
It was a big internet thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
okay.
the early days of the interwebs.
Gotcha. Celebrity Deathmatch is what I was thinking of
Wow.
Very
on
close.
MTV. Yeah. Okay.
Same vein.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we have film franchises such as Jurassic Park, Star Wars, Star Trek, RoboCop, Tron, Men in Black, all of the most popular ones. I'm not going to say we have all of them, but we have the more popular ones. So we're going to start right here. This is all random, so we might have some weird matchups, but it should all shake out at the end. So right here at the beginning, let's start with Jurassic Park, the entire film franchise, versus the RoboCop film franchise.
So apparently we're doing like a top seed versus a bottom seed to start off with.
Wow.
Is that-
Wow. They both have. Wait, which one is the bottom for you?
Ha!
I feel like
Where did
all-
we go with that? Who assumed which one I was talking about? That's probably the one that should be the top one.
Why are we Jurassic Park? What are we doing?
There we go.
Yeah, I was
Jurassic
gonna say
Park.
Jurassic Park, hands
What do we-
down.
What are we doing?
If
Do
it
we
tells
have
you
any
anything about
votes?
that, there was a 2 and 3 of RoboCop.
Wow. Do we have any votes for RoboCop?
No.
Wasn't even the game bad?
Yeah,
No, the
they
game
had
was
a
good.
cartoon, I thought too.
Did it?
They did.
No, the
They did.
RoboCop game that came out last year was fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Like you could probably get it for like $20-$30. So
I didn't
Just-
guess instead.
hit that up on Steam. But no, okay. So I look at it as a percentage thing, right? Jurassic Park had 6 movies and 4 of them were awful.
It's so true. though.
RoboCop had 3 movies, and only one of them was awful. So on a percentage basis, RoboCop is the more successful franchise.
Okay, so I think this raises the
Okay.
question. We're not really talking about success, are we? Are we just talking about the ones that have been most
not talking
influential?
about- Why do you assume that I meant money? Success is, was it a good movie? Doesn't mean anyone went to see it. There are 2 good RoboCop movies, so that's an aggregate of 66.7% of its movies are good. Whereas, like, being generous, 20% of Jurassic Park movies are good.
Hmm. You know, I see the logic with Josh's
I do too,
argument here.
actually.
I respect your opinion.
However, I found RoboCop boring, and
You know what? Say that to Peter
Even if-
Weller's face.
even I don't mind saying that to him. I liked him more in Star Trek Into Darkness than as RoboCop.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
so good in Inner Darkness.
There we go. So even if we're comparing just the first movies, I would still pick Jurassic Park over over RoboCop.
I know I'm beat. I just wanted my opinion to be heard.
Okay.
Wait, do we also add in the most recent RoboCop movie?
Oh, the
Oh.
reboot?
Does that
Where
change
he's
it?
like blacked out.
That does not change it at all, actually.
I literally
forgot that
blocked
movie
that movie
existed.
from my mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had Gary Oldman.
Did it
I
really?
love Gary Oldman.
But
Yeah.
Jurassic Park had Jeff Goldblum. So.
This is true.
And
Yeah.
life finds a way.
All right, it's Jurassic Park. Go ahead.
yeah,
It's fine.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park wins this round.
All right, moving on to the next round, we have the Aliens franchise
Okay.
versus the J.J. Abrams Star Trek trilogy.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I was worried for a second.
What is this? What is this animated
I don't know.
character? What is that?
That's
I don't
really
know.
creepy.
I didn't make these images. I don't know.
But okay.
Corey's ripping images from
Right.
some dude's YouTube
Yoink,
channel.
yoink, yoink. One of those. Yoink. Mine. Taking it.
So I never saw Alien, and I think I only saw the first J.J. Abrams Star Trek. I wanted to see the others though.
I like all
But
of them.
I'm gonna have to give. I really enjoyed the first Star Trek, and the score is fantastic.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with Star Trek. That's my vote.
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Against the classic Aliens franchise.
I don't. 80s horror doesn't do anything for me. Who cares? Next.
Also,
All right. So,
half the Alien movies were bad too.
well, to
Let's
me,
just be
I mean,
honest. They had 2 really good movies, and then aside from launching the career of David Fincher, nothing else happened.
So I really like the first Star Trek movie, like so much so I prefer that cast to the original.
Bold.
But the second and third Star Trek movies were mediocre for me at best.
Into Darkness was amazing. Beyond was
And,
okay. It was
no, I didn't like Star Trek Into Darkness because it flipped the Kirk's and the Kirk and Spock story in from Wrath of Khan, and then I laughed out loud in the theater when Spock goes Khan. I laughed like I knew it was coming, and I laughed my ass off because it was just so silly to me. So anyway, but I also think Alien had much more of an influence on science fiction.
I agree.
That's my
So I'm
argument.
going to say Alien, the Alien franchise over the new Star Trek.
The only thing that I saw was the first, as far as Star Trek, like the newer stuff, was the first movie, and I was like, neat. I didn't watch the other ones, but like I love the Alien franchise, and it actually personally broke a lot of boundaries as far as like special effects and animatronic makeups and things. So for me personally, that's why I enjoyed the Aliens franchise more.
Plus Sigourney.
I know, mommy.
Who?
Sigourney.
Sigourney.
Weaver.
That's the
Sigourney
coolest name.
Weaver.
Is that also the franchise where we got Game Over Man?
Yes.
Yeah. Aliens, right?
Bill Paxton. Yeah.
Mhm.
Game
Which-
over,
Which
man.
he got to repeat in.
Paxton. I love
No, that
him.
wasn't Bill Paxton. Never mind. That was Sam Rockwell in damn, what is it called?
Not Star Trek.
No, they're not Star Trek.
Not Star Trek.
Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which for a long time was the best Star Trek movie.
It
But
was really anyway. Okay.
I love that
Is
movie.
the end of Into Darkness?
Into
Sorry,
Darkness.
the second one.
Yeah.
Is that the one where Spock? Like, is that the one with the black hole? And they were about to go into the black hole, and then Spock or somebody died or something.
That was the first one.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
was
first one. Okay, then
Yeah.
I've never seen the second one. Okay, cool.
So which one are we going with? It seems like we're kind of split.
I'm saying Star Trek. Although I will understand and hear exactly what you're saying, Brittany, and I respect that. But I just haven't seen them, so I'll see Star Trek.
Oh, that's totally cool. I highly recommend them.
Totally. As far as many times I've seen those Star Trek movies in the preview room at Best Buy.
I think at this point it's like Stockholm syndrome for you. Just, you're like, man, I love Star Trek.
I mean, because that man right there. I love the Alien movies, or at least the first couple ones. But I still have to give the Star Trek though.
Really? Wow. I feel like this is an upset. I think we're going with Star Trek, right?
I'm upset.
Wow. It seems like it's 4-2. So I think we got to go Star Trek.
wait, so
Interesting.
Corey, did you say Star Trek?
I was saying Aliens,
And then
but I don't know. I mean, we can go back. It seems like we're split.
That's what I was going to
And-
say. I think we're actually split.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I would be fine going to Aliens if because Brittany made a good argument. Like, and I have not seen the other one. So, and in London, we went to what's that, Madame Tussauds, and there was this whole alien part of it, and there was not a Star Trek part of it. So I'll give it to Alien.
interesting.
Oh, okay. So Aliens it is.
So outside the United States is what you're saying, that Aliens has more of an impact than Star Trek.
Mhm.
All right. All right. So now moving on, we have the sequel Star Wars trilogy versus the entire Mad Max franchise.
Mad
Mad
Max.
Max.
Anything other than the Star Wars.
Okay, wait.
So
So we're including the new Mad Max with
Yeah.
the old Mad Maxes, but we're not including the new RoboCop with the old RoboCops.
I think everyone just forgot the new RoboCop existed.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to be clear on what we're doing.
And it also lost. So
I was gonna say, was it good?
you're just picking a fight.
Yes,
A bracket fight, yes.
yes.
So
Well,
Mad Max
is that-
versus
okay.
the sequel Star Wars trilogy.
It literally
Max.
doesn't matter what the other series is. The
Right.
sequel trilogy has to lose. So, but also the Mad Max series was great.
I pick Star Wars
Mm.
as the winner.
I'm an avid Star Wars person, but I pick Mad Max.
Yeah. I mean, if the goal was to waste $2 billion, then yeah, I would pick Star Wars. But
I just feel like they could have
No,
done so
hang
much
on,
more.
hang on.
those movies were bad, man. Those were not
No,
good
they
movies.
were not.
I don't
They
think they
were-
were. I don't think they were bad. They were just lacking.
I
pretty
think the
bad.
third one was directionless, but it was still enjoyable.
I have two things that took me out of those movies.
Okay.
The first one, when Ray, that reveal that Ray's picking up all those boulders from the cave. Remember that scene right at the end? I think
Yeah.
it was like The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was weird. That seemed unnecessary. Two
Huh.
is the scene with Luke when he's milking that thing for the blue milk.
Yeah, that was so
that could
weird.
have been cut out so hard.
But see, you know what he was doing there was he was like demonstrating. He's like, I am not who you think I am. He's like, I am a gross hermit. Leave me alone. That is precisely what he's trying to do, and it had the effect on you clearly.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, we could have just been like, "Yeah, you're gross. Oh, cool. That's where blue milk comes in. Boom, cut. Next."
Those movies were
I also
bad.
think The Last Jedi is my second favorite Star Wars movie.
So as a female, I'm just gonna clock in for a second. Okay. I enjoy the character of Rey. I think that the trilogy was for a new generation, and I mean, I liked them. I think they're cool. The storytelling, there was some really weird twists and turns and plot holes, and I feel like they were like, well, we've only got a 3-movie deal, so we have to cut these things out. So we're just going to cut this pivotal point and we're going to stick this together, and it's just going to work somehow. That's how I felt, especially in the last one. I was like, but as a Star Wars person, I think Rey's a cool female lead. I think she needed more finesse. I think Daisy Ridley's fantastic. But when you go about like writing, when you look at the series as a whole, I mean, Star Wars had a fantastic soundtrack. Mad Max is very cult classic, in a sense of even the new one was really good. And so much so, Furiosa is getting her own film. So
Yes.
I would pick Mad Max as an avid Star Wars person. I would pick Mad Max if you're going off of those 3 films as far as Star Wars is concerned.
So it seems like we're leaning towards Mad Max.
Yes.
All right.
I understand what Jason is saying though. I understand.
It's fine. It's fine. You're all allowed to be wrong. It's America.
All right. So moving on to the next matchup, we have the entire Harry Potter franchise versus the Godzilla franchise.
Godzilla, what's happening?
Now, when you say the Godzilla franchise,
I knew you were going to ask.
I mean, it has to be asked.
are we talking all 38 Godzilla movies?
I think we say the recent like Gods and Monsters series.
Then
I don't know if you can do that.
Then Harry Potter.
Oh,
I was if it's recent.
It started good, and then it didn't really do anything. And I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. But the new one with the trailer where they run towards the camera, that is the dumbest I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh no.
You talking about Monarch?
No,
Or are you talking about -1?
No, -1 looks amazing.
yeah,
And I would
-1's
love to
its
see
own
it.
Yeah,
thing.
-1 has been rated super high.
No, it's Kong and Godzilla and Kong. Godzilla and Kong do.
Oh,
something.
Godzilla
It's
X
so bad.
or Godzilla?
Yeah, it's so
Yeah, the
bad that
new
we don't
one.
even
Okay,
know what
yeah,
the name
yeah.
is. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but no. As soon as I saw that in the trailer, I was done. I was out. No,
Okay, well, okay. I think
No.
we do need to like determine. Are we really just talking about just the most recent ones, or are we talking about the entire franchise history for Godzilla?
Like from
I mean, really.
straight on.
So from 97, 96, 97?
So wait, post
When was
Broderick
that?
or including Broderick?
We're going to define this as the MonsterVerse franchise. So the 2014 Godzilla, Kong Skull Island,
Okay.
Godzilla King of Monsters, Godzilla
Okay.
vs. Kong, and Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire.
Yeah, that's the one that looks so stupid. Okay, so
I mean, on sheer staying
Harry
power, Godzilla. But yeah, I think Harry Potter's had the same kind of like overarching influence on cinema and fantasy and reading. Well, never mind reading because we're talking about the movies. So yeah, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I've seen these
Yeah.
movies like once, but
I would
I mean,
say
they're not. They're,
if you're going off of like old school Godzilla, like original Godzilla, 'cause
Right. That's what I
it's
was
so
asking.
I would change my
cheesy,
vote.
it's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But if you're going like the new age stuff, I just have no care for any of it except for what's it? Godzilla 1? Is that the one that's in Japan right
it's
now?
just out now recently. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that it's absolutely freaking fantastic.
Mhm.
Which I mean, of course it is when you look at who did it. I would say yes, it would have to be Harry Potter as far as like influential and
Okay,
Harry Potter.
let's do it. Harry Potter. All
wait,
right.
wasn't this a sci-fi list?
Yeah,
I mean, it's the same section in the bookstore, so it's fine.
All
This
right.
one's hard.
Oh
This
yeah,
next
this one's gonna be
matchup-
really tough.
Back to
Mhm.
the Future versus the prequel Star Wars trilogy. Oh no, that's the
Prequel?
original. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's
that's the original. No, the original series, hands down.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I
it's
mean, I
gotta be Star
love.
Wars.
I mean,
It's
I
gotta be
love
Star
Back
Wars.
to the Future trilogy. I love it, but Star Wars original trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is the original
that's Star
trilogy?
Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it is the
Oh
original.
yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
go Star Wars too.
Yeah.
I every what is it? Every Saturday, TNT or TBS just runs through these the Back to the Future. I mean, all day, 1, 2, and 3, just back to back. And I'll catch myself watching it. I'm not someone who rewatches movies a lot or redoes anything. But I got to give it to Star Wars.
I mean, yeah, you can't
Star
beat the
Wars.
original trilogy.
And
Yeah.
they both have like weird family drama.
Right.
I would
It's
say
true.
so. Yes, family
Yes.
drama
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
really weird family drama. But yeah, Star Wars.
Josh, do you remember in high school when you found we were watching what was the episode whenever Vader tells Luke that he's his father, and
Mhm.
you found the Spanish dub of that? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Can you explain to me? Yo soy tu
Soy tu
papa.
padre.
Oh, no.
That was so funny.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, with Star Wars, the original trilogy winning, let's move on to the next matchup. We have the Blade Runner franchise versus the Terminator franchise.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Mm.
I think I've only seen Terminator, so I'm going to vote with Terminator. I think I saw all of the Terminators, surprisingly.
Blade Runner is better sci-fi.
Yeah,
This is very true. That's
Yeah.
like quintessential sci-fi.
Yeah, it's like deep sci-fi. It's
Except Harrison
hardcore
Ford.
sci-fi. I think is, and plus the music and the concepts that come out of Blade Runner, I think, are the two strongest things that come out of it. I think the movie itself is like the vehicle for the concepts, and I think it's hard to watch, especially for audiences these days, because it's a very slow burn movie, like slow burn, and even the culminating action sequence is pretty tame.
You
And
used a
that
lot of
has
really
its
big
own
words.
place in it. But I think Terminator has had a bigger influence on culture and movies and whatnot. So I'm gonna have to say Terminator. That's mine.
Yeah, if you're as big as a fan of Corridor Crew as me and Josh are, you'll know that Terminator had a really big influence on the VFX world,
Facts.
Mhm.
and especially how they did things.
T2 made the modern effects industry.
Pretty
Yeah.
Like literally T2 is responsible.
But let's also say T2 was the only good film in that franchise.
Whoa. I mean, you kind of
No.
right. But
I mean, if Terminator wasn't good, well, I don't know.
I
That's not
recently
true.
rewatched the first Terminator. It has not aged well. Let's just say that.
I was just about to say the original Star Wars motion picture. If they went off that, I'm surprised that they made a second Star Trek movie. So
So what are we saying here?
Do y'all know I vote Terminator. Do y'all know
I would have to say Terminator.
speaking of music, do y'all know how the composer came up with the Terminator theme?
He
no,
dropped his
No.
keys on a drum or something.
No. So we know it's that bum 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 bum
Right.
bum.
Yeah.
But right, it's that. So he was writing, he turned on his like software or something, whatever he was using back in '84. And stuff took a long time to get started back then. And he couldn't think of a theme, he couldn't think of anything, and his computer went cha 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 cha.
Oh, the
something like
disc,
that.
the hard
Yeah.
disk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, he was like, oh, rhythmically, okay, I can work with that. And then he ended up writing that into whatever it was that he was using, and that's what he came up with. I don't know why I know that, but I do.
I bet you there are computer companies going, what hard drive did you have? And we have to get the royalties off that.
gotta charge it. Anyway,
That's cool.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Get
Are we
to the
saying
chopper.
Terminator? Really?
I mean, my vote is
Yeah,
still Blade
Terminator.
Runner, but okay.
Terminator's so nostalgic for me because the first time I ever went to Universal Studios, they had like the Terminator 4D experience or whatever it was. And it was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
What made it 4D?
It was so
Versus
cool.
3D.
You had to wear like the glasses, and it was like a fully immersive like theater experience with like smells and real fire, but it was also
Oh,
these
that's the 4D.
characters coming out at you. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
There's some
sorry.
movie theater in LA that does the smell thing. I think I read somewhere,
Gosh,
like the
if
smell
only
come out of the chairs or something.
if only somebody were to come up with a neck unit they could wear around your face with
Hey, yeah.
scents to come out of it. Who would do
Yeah.
that? Just
I don't know. So Terminator, we're saying that?
Yes.
Terminator. Terminator.
All right.
Yes. Blade Runner's been terminated.
Our next matchup is the Hobbit trilogy versus the original Planet of the Apes film franchise.
I'm gonna say this.
Why?
I haven't seen either one of these. I
Oh,
watched the
dear.
first one of the Rings, and I was like, I don't have time
Mm.
to watch a second one. So I'm just gonna let y'all figure this out.
My mom is
That's my
probably going to disown me on this one, but Lord of the Rings.
Well,
But
The
this is The
Hobbit.
Hobbit.
Oh, Planet of the Apes.
He reversed real fast.
Yeah, we do have Lord of the Rings, but that's later on.
Right. Yeah.
So this is
Planet of the
specifically
Apes.
The Hobbit.
Yes, the original Planet of the Apes. Yes.
Okay. I mean, I agree with that. Are we all in agreement?
Yes.
All right. Love it. Easy. Right. The next matchup, we have the Matrix film franchise
Oof.
versus the Hunger Games
Matrix.
franchise.
Matrix.
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 Definitely
Matrix,
the
hands
Matrix.
down.
I agree. Matrix.
Matrix.
Nice. Love it.
I know Kung Fu.
No discussion.
All right. So before we get into the second half of the chart, let's keep narrowing down these film franchises we have already done head-to-heads on. So going back to the top, we now have the Jurassic Park film franchise versus the Aliens franchise.
That really
Aliens.
sucks.
Yeah,
Dinosaurs versus aliens.
That'd be a
that
cool
sounds like
movie.
a good movie.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Or a bad one.
Yeah, well.
Depending.
I'm gonna say Jurassic Park. I wrote Jurassic Park.
This
Yeah,
is
I
hard.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is hard for me because I view it from a filmmaking standpoint of like special effects and special effects makeup and the groundbreaking kind
Mhm.
of things that each film has done for the industry, and they're
Mhm.
cult classics. People of all ages know them. My mom has been watching Jurassic Park religiously during Snowmageddon, Icemageddon 2024.
Hmm.
This is hard.
And their sequels have all done about as well as each other.
So Jurassic Park, like the original one, is like one of my favorite movies of all time. I cannot say that about the Aliens movies.
Yeah, the Aliens movies, they're fun.
They're fine.
I'm trying to think which one has had more of an impact on the genre.
Jurassic Park,
Jurassic
as far
Park.
as
Aliens.
I'd
like
say Jurassic
Yeah, and I'm
Three.
thinking it's Aliens. I'm like, as a movie, I prefer Jurassic Park, but I think overall, I have to pick Aliens.
Every time you guys have said something really good about the Jurassic Park movies, you were talking about one movie.
Yeah, I'm yes, sir. I'm aware of this. I'm also talking about one movie with aliens, with the Alien series as well.
One movie.
I don't know. I'm tied. I'm setting that one out. I'm tied.
Oh no.
I can't.
You
Jurassic
can't do
Park.
that. You have to
Like-
pick. You
Well,
have
like
to
part of
pick.
me, part of me really wants to say Jurassic Park because I've looked into a lot of behind the scenes and everything, and a lot of the like computer generation and everything, and how they did it back then without the technology that we have now, and all this other stuff. And then, but then on the other hand, I've looked in the special effects department for Aliens and just like the attention to like mechanics and detail, and it's just like Sigourney Weaver, you know. Oh, it's just really tough. I don't know.
What did
Jurassic
Jurassic
Park.
Park do?
Hmm?
Never mind. It doesn't
No,
matter.
no, what, Josh?
No,
What
it
you
doesn't
got?
matter. It's okay.
Jurassic
I'm
Park.
outgunned. I'm
Jurassic
outgunned.
Park.
It's fine.
Pew pew. Jurassic Park. Next.
Christian, what did you say?
Wait, how many alien are we on here? Like me?
Raise your hand for Jurassic Park. And like put it in front of your face so I can see.
Are you sure, Christian? That was low.
All right. So what about aliens?
I'll say Aliens.
Oh, okay. I guess we're going aliens.
I'll
You didn't
I'll
vote,
say
Corey.
I'll be the
I'll say
tiebreaker, so
aliens.
I'm gonna say
Yes, no,
aliens.
it's not a. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
So it's gonna be 4-2. All right. So now we have the Mad Max film franchise versus Harry Potter.
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Harry Potter.
I'll say I just watched the Harry Potter series like recently, and it made me want to have Snape's wand.
What?
Interesting.
Like the whole story about the what's it called, the stag. I
Mm.
gasped. I clutched my pearls.
The Patreon?
Yeah, that was outstanding. Right?
Patronus?
Yeah. But I don't know, like Mad Max is like one of those things where it's just like a lot of action the entire time.
Yeah.
Harry Potter is very thought out.
Well, it's book series. That's cheating.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like word for word, but then again, the adaptation is just.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Yeah.
I would take Harry Potter over Mad Max. It's too dirty. Too much dirt.
I think Mad Max is more of a cult following type thing. And I think Harry Potter still has done more for the fantasy genre than Mad Max has done for the science fiction and post-apocalyptic world genres overall. So I'm going to vote Harry Potter.
Interesting.
I personally say Mad Max from
Oh.
my personal preference. If Mad Max is on, I'm 10 times more likely to watch that than Harry Potter because it has been so saturated and drilled into my brain. I have had the whole Harry Potter thing where like I have a replica Hermione wand. I did the wand experience at Universal the very first time I went. This is like 2009. I think. And it's like really cool. I love going and experiencing that kind of stuff and everything. But for me personally, just because like my age, I was the same. Well, I was a little older than Harry Potter when the film first came out. So it's been like oversaturated to me, I guess. It's done a lot for its genre. I will not argue that. But for me personally, if Mad Max is on, I'm more likely to watch that than Harry Potter because I've seen Harry Potter so many times throughout my life.
So, Josh, I'm assuming you're voting Mad Max?
Yes.
So we're split.
Should we do a coin toss?
Who has a coin?
Not me.
Physical money?
I have a coin. Hold on. Pause. I have a coin.
Wait, I got one right here.
That way, if it's,
So who
it's
voted
not us
Harry Potter?
picking.
You voted Harry Potter?
Jason,
Who voted
Nick,
Harry
and Christian all voted Harry Potter.
Okay. And you three voted Mad Max?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Brittany, pick heads or tails.
Tails.
Okay, tails for Mad Max, heads for Harry Potter. Spinning. See my hands?
I hear the.
I hear it, yeah.
It is tails.
So Mad Max?
Mad Max.
Love it.
That's how they do it in Thunderdome.
That's democracy in action.
For
I was
the
going to say, at
record-
least we don't need another hero from Tina Turner out of.
For the record, my 6-year-old niece, who's extremely intelligent, has recently gotten into Harry Potter and taken it upon herself to watch all the films. Her and Casey were arguing over Dobby.
Unpopular opinion. Could care less about Dobby.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Dobby
big
should have
facts.
stayed in his lane.
It's couldn't care less. Like you could not care any less. Couldn't care less. Yes.
Dobby should have minded his business.
He should take his sock and go home.
If Dobby'd stayed in his lane, he'd still be alive.
You know what?
Dobby
I need
and-
another Dobby like I need a knife in the chest.
Dobby
Good
and
Lord.
Jurassic should have just minded their
It was
business.
a big thing for Dobby to be free, but he wanted to keep being in everybody's business.
Actually, most of the problems in Harry Potter would be solved by people telling the other characters, but what if you didn't?
Right.
Yeah, just go to school, Harry.
Right.
Just
What
go
if you
to
just
class.
didn't?
Just go to class.
Why is it? See, it's like why is it always you three? They should probably have all three been expelled.
Facts.
That's
I
very
would
true.
vote for that.
It's like,
Right.
hey, y'all three, stop coming back.
Yeah, shenanigans, just enough, right? Like you have to go to the American school.
Yeah.
Our next matchup, the original Star Wars trilogy versus Terminator.
Star Wars.
Original Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Easy, love it. Thank you. All right, and now we have the original Planet of the Apes franchise versus the Matrix.
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 Wait.
Okay.
You could ask
Are
about
we-
Resurrections, aren't you?
Are we including the fourth Matrix?
No,
Oh,
because
gosh.
that just
Oh,
shouldn't
yeah.
have happened. There's
Okay.
no reason that movie should exist.
Let
That's,
us have our nostalgia.
It exists
Okay.
because Keanu Reeves wanted to check.
I don't even think he wanted the check, bro.
Yeah.
I think he got
He would have
lampooned into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just like, Keanu, are you doing anything right now? And he's like, no. And they're like, you want to make a Matrix? And he's like, sure. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
It's like, are you back? Yeah, I think I'm back. Yeah.
Matrix.
Matrix?
Matrix.
Yeah, Matrix.
1000%.
All right.
This is getting easier. Let's do it.
Right.
We have the Aliens film franchise versus Mad Max.
So, see, now this is a good matchup because both arguments I've used on both of these, or the same argument I've used on both of these, is the influence that it's had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Aliens, I think.
Yeah, aliens.
Okay. I
Yeah.
agree. Wow. Okay. All right. Now we have the
was that 4 then? Is that what happened? There was 4?
I didn't vote, but whatever y'all say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't vote either.
It was
I
majority.
mean, if it's 4, I mean,
Yeah.
it's irrelevant.
All right. Now we have the OG Star Wars trilogy versus the Matrix.
Okay, that one's
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah, it feels bad
Yeah.
to say no to the Matrix. To say no to the Matrix,
It's
yes.
very easy. No.
But
It doesn't feel bad. It's Star Wars, the original trilogy. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
If it was the prequel or the sequel, then I would probably pick the Matrix. But
I would probably also pick the Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
But that's not what we have. So
this is
sorry.
True. This is true.
Sorry, Kino.
Keanu. Yeah. All right. So we're going with Star Wars. All right. So getting us into what will end up being one of our final 2, we have the Aliens franchise versus the OG Star Wars franchise.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star
I mean,
Wars.
it has to be Star Wars,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, okay. We're not going to have any argument here?
No.
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 What is the argument?
Star Wars is better
Any
aliens.
argument would literally be the most irrelevant thing in the entire
we
world
could-
when
we
you
could,
put those together.
Like maybe we could. Right. I mean, we could maybe think about it and like what could be an argument.
Okay, well, no, let's look at it this way. We would not have gotten Alien without Star Wars.
Truth.
Mhm.
Space. I mean,
Space.
Right.
Space. Yeah.
The final frontier.
Is there any argument for Aliens?
No, Corey. It's Star Wars.
Do you have an argument, Corey? Corey, do you have an argument?
I just wanted to see if someone could make one.
Nope.
All right, so with that gives us one of our final 2. So we've done half of our brackets so far. So we're going to end this, make this a 2-parter.
Okay.
So on the next episode, we'll come back and finish out this bracket with franchises such as the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the entire DCEU, the MCU, and films such as Men in Black and Tron and etc. So
Ooh,
stay tuned for that. And then we'll find out.
I haven't seen
Who
etc.
it's new.
And then-
It's very indie.
And
It sounds French.
It's a law. It's a law and order thing, like etc. Quid pro
Corey's
quo.
gonna fire
ad
all of
hominem.
us right now.
It's a law thing. Yeah.
Well, with that in mind, at the end of this episode, make sure you go follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/@eatsleepnerd. Click that subscribe button, leave some comments. Let us know if you disagree with our matchups so far.
You can't because we're all right.
Wow.
Remember, we're all right, even when
We
we're wrong.
literally flipped a coin to decide one of these. So,
Well, then it was right.
No, just let us know what you would have picked and like why you feel that way.
And we won't read it.
I will read it. I actually have been doing this thing where I go back and stalk our comments. And I see you guys wishing
Yes.
me well and stuff, and I appreciate that so much.
Yeah,
Community.
stalk.
Love it.
Yeah, stalk our comments. But it would be great is if we had comments to stalk.
wow.
So comment.
So do your part.
Right, do your part so we can do ours. I like doing our part.
All right, Christian, what are 3 things nerds should be doing before they come back and finish out this bracket?
Wait, say it again.
You wasn't even paying attention.
What are
This is the thing that we do at the end every time. What do we? What did you need? What do you? I don't know. What do we need? I'm looking at my phone.
was
What do I need? Say the 3 things.
Oh my god.
Eat, sleep, nerd.
Oh, wow. Wonderful.
Take it easy, people.
Flawless.